I speak unto thee this day, and I say, those who despise correction, those who despise direction and instruction are despising me. For I say, it is me, the living God, who does desire that those who are claiming to be my people would be willing, would be accepting, would be welcoming my direction, my correction in their lives. But I say, when they are refusing, they are losing out with me. That is, they are losing of the truth, the light, the strength, the mercy that I would give unto them day by day. And I say, they are taking unto themselves the way of the wayward, the way of the vile, the way of the careless. For I say, when any man or woman will despise my correction, my instruction, and my direction, they are literally despising me. And I say, when you see the nations that have turned aside, I say it is because they gave up loving me to despising me. I say there are multitudes in this wicked, perverse, vile, and corrupted generation who are despising me. That is, they are despising the truth, despising the light, preferring instead the darkness because their deeds are evil. And I say that the consequence is they are the ones who will pay for the same. For I say, it is me, the living God, who will vindicate myself upon a wayward, a vile, a perverse, and wicked generation. It is me, the living God, who will show that I am indeed the righteous judge, and all who refuse to adhere unto the way that I provide, of course they pay for the same. And I say, when the ones who are claiming that they are my people despise correction, instruction, and direction, of course they are my enemies and not my friends. For I say, while they speak their great words of love, it is not me that they love at all. For I say, if a man despises my hand of guidance upon his life, I say that he's despising the very truth, the light that I desire to give unto him. And I say that he's preferring the darkness of his own deeds, of his own iniquity, of his own corruption. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to walk in such a way, no, not at all. But I say that I call thee to be thankful that it is me that you are privileged to serve. That is, that it is me who cares enough for thee to guide thee that you can be kept in the way of my life. I say this day that I, the living God, do purpose thee to be brought forth, to be uplifted, to be directed by me. That is, I do purpose thee that you can be shown the way wherein you are meant to walk. For I say, if you will be accepting of my hand, you will be guided always. But I say that I, the living God, am bringing forth my wrath, my fury, my indignation upon the wayward, careless fools who have strutted, boasted, and gone in their own way. For I say, when men and women are so full of themselves that they think they do not need me to guide them, then are they proven to be double fools. Because they are in love with themselves and their own imaginations, they think they know more than they know. That is, they lock themselves into a selfish world of pride and self-conceit, and there they remain. And I say, all the while they champion their cause, for they think they are the greatest. But I say, they shall incur the wrath, the fury, the indignation, that I, the living God, am bringing forth in this reckless generation upon the proud, the haughty, the high-minded. For I say that I will not cease in my vindication upon all who think they may walk afar off from me. For I say, it is me, the living God, who has offered unto the sons of men the way of guidance, the way of truth, and the way of mercy. And I say, because they have so blatantly and recklessly, rebelliously refused the same, I say now they will receive the cup of my wrath. For I say, when I, the living God, am thoroughly disgusted as I am in this generation, do you think that I will continue to show mercy and more mercy and more mercy? I say that I will not. For I say the time comes that I must withdraw the mercy that I have given, because men are not worthy of the same. That is, they are not worthy to receive the truth, the light, the strength that I offer unto them, the way that I provide. And I say, because they have chosen to rebel against me, to go in a way of their own headstrong pride and determination that they are right when they are wrong, I say that I, the living God, will give unto them exactly what they need. I say you are living in a generation that definitely deserves the cup of my wrath. For I say they are disobedient in every regard, and I say that they love it so. And I say that they scoff my prophets, they scoff my truth, they scoff my instruction and my correction. And all the while that is exactly what they have need of, to be guided in my way. But I say it is not my way that they want, but I say they want their own way, little realizing that the way that they are wanting is the way of their own damnation. I say this day that I, the living God, never called thee to the way of damnation, but I say that I've called thee to the way of my truth. That is, I have called thee to be uplifted in the truth, the light, and the mercy that I offer unto thee, ever thankful for the same. For I say, if you will receive the truth with gladness, including the correction that is bound in the same, I say you will be guided by me. But I say, if you are stubbornly believing in your own self and live in a realm of vain conceit and pride, I say you will be beaten as fools are beaten with stripes. That is, because you have given yourself over to receive the cup of my wrath rather than the cup of my mercy. I say this day that I, the living God, will not weary myself with trying to correct the ones who refuse the same. That is, if a people will harden their hearts, stiffen their necks, and refuse to be guided by me, I say they will be taken into a ditch. That is, the ditch of despair, the ditch of futility, and the ditch of emptiness. And I say it is because they asserted themselves against me, the Most High God. Now stop and consider when you see the misery, the wretchedness of those that I'm bringing my wrath against, that they are not deserving of pity. For I say, when I, the living God, reached out to them in order to correct and guide them in my way, I say they slapped away my hand. And I say it is because they had grown so full of self-love and arrogance, conceit and pride, that they would not listen at all. Now I say they have received the fist to the face, they have received the cudgel upon the head, and I say that their backs are beaten with stripes. And yet all the while they persist and insist that they are right, when truthfully and realities bears it so that they are wrong. I say this day, do not mourn for the ones who are under the wrath, the fury, the indignation that I, the living God, bring forth. But I say, rather rejoice that it is indeed possible that they will see the error of their way and thoroughly repent. But I say, if they do not know for a fact that they receive the cup that they are deserving of. For I say they have refused rebuke and scoffed the way that I provide. I say this day that I, the living God, never ever intended for my own people to be impudent punks declaring their independence from me. But I say that I've intended that my own people would be sons and daughters who know the benefit of discipline, correction, and instruction in their lives. And I say that I've intended that the ones who are mine would be coming forth ever guided in me. That is, guided in blessedness, truth, mercy, and light, and the peace that I provide. For I say it is me, the living God, who is righteousness. It is me, the living God, who is blessedness, truth, strength, and hope, and mercy always. And it is me, the living God, who does offer unto thee the way wherein you can be kept and guided in me. That is, uplifted, directed, guided in truth and light, strength, and mercy, for I am well able. That is, given the light upon thy path, for it is me, the living God, ever present, to give unto thee the same. I say this day, be glad that it is me that you can continue to look to believe, to trust, and follow after, for I am the one who is ever present unto thee. That is, I am the one who will be with the people who are receiving my correction, my direction in their lives. But I say, when you see the ones who are full of their own arrogance and pride lifted up in a vain impression as to how great they are, know that the cup of wrath will continue to be poured forth unto them. And I say that they will not be able to refuse the cup as though they had a choice in the matter. For I say that the days of their choosing are over, and now they are losing according to how they have chosen against me. That is, they are losing the life, the light, the strength. They are getting instead the darkness, the death, the devastation, and despair. And I say there are multitudes in this wicked generation who are already drinking of the cup of my wrath. And I say there are multitudes likewise who will be drinking of the cup here soon. For I say that I, the living God, am not ceasing in the display of my wrath, my fury, my indignation, no, not at all. And I say when men think they have gained the upper hand once again, I say that I, the living God, will bring them down. For I say as long as they continue to operate in the self-reliance of pride and the independence of the same, I say they will continue to go forth in a way that will prove to be death unto them. For I say they are inviting the wrath, the fury, the indignation to return in furiosity upon their heads. I say this day do not display yourself nor act as a fool in thinking that somehow you get by on me. For I say there is none that escapes my divine retribution. There is none that is not worthy to receive the same. For I say when I, the living God, do indeed bring forth the cup of wrath and fury, indignation, I say consider the sins multiplied that have pushed me to the point of bringing forth the very thing that will prove to be justice in the earth. For I say, if I, the living God, do not vindicate against the wicked, the vile, the perverse, the hypocrites, mockers, and scoffers who are proud fools, I say that the whole world will sink into the abyss of iniquity. But I say, when I, the living God, do vindicate myself, then men will sober up along the way. And of course there will be the thoroughly drunken, intoxicated fools who are so smitten with pride they believe only in themselves. But I say those ones will be done away with as they drink the cup of wrath in their lives. For I say they will not be able to withstand the same when I, the living God, continue to pour out upon them. I say this day that I, the living God, delight when my people will be appreciative of my direction, of my correction, of my instruction unto them. That is, I delight when my people will be purposed in that which I give, which is the truth always. For I say, if the ones who are my people will be accepting of the way that I offer and give unto them, they will be ever kept in me. And I say that they will be brought forth in truth and light, strength and mercy, for it is me, the living God, who causes it to be so. I say this day, be glad that you do not need to walk in the way of fools, in the way of the wanton, the careless, the ones who are far from me. I say, be thankful that you do not need to daily wake up to the cup of wrath poured out to the full, waiting for thee. But I say that you can indeed be drinking of the cup of life that I, the living God, delight to give unto the obedient, the ones who can be directed, corrected, and instructed by me. And I say, if you will be coming forth in that which I offer and provide, you will be given the truth, the light, the mercy, and the strength always. And I say that you will be shown that it is me, the living God, who is ever present to bless thee with that which I intend and provide. For I say it is me, the living God, who does intend that you would be brought forth, that you would be uplifted, that you would be guided by me. And it is me, the living God, who does intend that you would be ever strengthened in the way that I purpose thee for. But I say you are not strengthened to use correction and instruction, no, not at all. But I say you are only weakened to receive the wrath, the fury, the indignation that is at hand. I say it is not the time that I, the living God, am closing my eyes to the behavior of humankind, but I say instead I am vindicating myself upon them. Therefore I say, rejoice when the cup of my wrath, my fury, my indignation is poured forth.
A rare and spectacular sight off the coast of Australia, and it's all caught on camera. A water spout was captured swirling in Bateman's Bay, which is located in southeastern Australia.
This is a serious storm.
The water spout, which is basically a tornado, except that it's also for water, was part of a weekend of wild weather in the area. A local emergency official told the Sydney Morning Herald that it was a, quote, miracle that no one was seriously injured during the storm.
If you're in your home or somewhere safe where you can remain, stay there.
Accessible. There are fires burning in the area, and for first responders
In Midtown, a crane at the top of a luxury high-rise collapsed, and dangled frightened.
Off of their foundations.
Make no mistake about it, this was a devastating storm, maybe the worst that we have ever experienced. MTA CEO Joe Lhota has described this as the worst disaster the agency has seen in